2.2. Rutherford's model of an atom. Earth's Rutherford was interested in knowing how the electrons are arranged within an atom. Rutherford designed an experiment for this. This experiment, fast-moving alpha particles were made to fall on a thin gold foil.
That's it. Now, you have not written anything. This is blank. What happened? Come, come. Why this board is blank? Whose job is it? Whose job is finishing the board? Someone should take up of the child, or you are telling me that he is not there, so we will not do it? How responsible you are? Make it first. You should go back to 7th standard, I think so. Now this is the aluminum foil, very thin aluminum foil, or the gold foil. I think it's written gold foil. It's a gold foil, and he has bombarding this with alpha particles. What is this? Alpha particles. Now you should know alpha particles are positive. What are alpha particles? Take it, I think so. Make it fast. Write down the date. Why you read it? You can reach it just like that. This is what I want. You got my point? Okay. Start the first one, first point.
Selected a gold foil because we wanted as thin a layer as possible. This gold foil was about 1,000 atoms thick.
That's it. Now he took a gold foil. What he took with a gold foil. The gold foil was so thin that the diameter, if you see the not diameter as such, see the thickness of it. Because diameter we take it for circle. What happened with her? That interests you more, isn't it? Why don't you come and join him? To be there and comment is very easy. Why not come in forefront? I'm not interested with her. Please, leave me. What I'm teaching all of you is to appreciate, not to be ironical, not to talk about others. This is what is my teaching. यदि आप कुछ कह सकते हैं तो अच्छी बात कीजिए, ठीक है ना? प्रशंसा कीजिए, निंदा नहीं करेंगे, किसी की खिल्ली नहीं उड़ाएंगे, किसी के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं बोलेंगे. यदि बोलना ही है, 2 शब्द अच्छा बोलिए, ठीक है? इसलिए प्रे करते हैं ना हम लोग, स्टिक टू इट. तो सही मायने में बंदगी है वो. हमने यहाँ प्रेयर किया और the very next moment we are doing what we are. Sorry. I think you can, yes. All is well, that's good. Okay, fine, go. I think I'm in 6th standard. Huh? It's okay. Thank you. At least he tried. That is appreciable. Now that is your job. It's not that it's Moin, it's Asad, it's Gabrani. No. Any of you, whoever wishes, can come over and take part. Second, so how thick the gold foil is? 1,000 atoms. So what is the thickness of this gold foil? 1,000 atoms is the thickness of the gold foil. Next.
Particles are doubly charged helium ions.
Go back to your place. Leave it. Thank you.
Helium ions. Since they have a mass of 4 U, fast moving particles have a considerable amount of energy.
Alpha particles are what? doubly charged helium ions, they have 4 unit as mass. Hydrogen has got 1, helium has got 2. Now doubly charged becomes 4. So alpha ions have got double the charge of helium ions. So helium is 2, double becomes 4. So what is the alpha particles unit? 4 unit. Is this clear?
Yes.
All of you understood?
Yes.
Hydrogen 1, helium 2. Double the charge of helium becomes 4. So what is the alpha particles having? 4 unit. Is this clear?
Yes.
So that means they have got good energy. Fair, good amount of energy. Next,
It was expected that particles would be reflected.
alpha particles.
It was expected that alpha particles would be reflected by the subatomic particles, the gold atom. Since the alpha particles were much heavier than the proton, we did not expect to see large reflections.
We know that atoms is made up of plus charges and negative charges. Plus is protons and negative is electrons. Right, beta? So if this is also plus, this is also plus. So what he thought that if this plus comes close to another plus over here, that is protons, obviously it will be deflected because same charges repel and opposite charges attract. I think you know that? Yes? So he found that atoms are made up of lots of protons according to Thomson's model you saw. The whole thing is positive. So he thought that there will be large deflection, not small deflection. What he thought? That the deflection will be large because the complete inside of the atom is actually plus. It is positively charged, so deflection will be large. That is what he thought. Is this clear? Rutherford thought that. Okay, next.
But alpha particles that were in experiment gave totally unexpected
So what he thought was not at all shown. He got something else in the experiment. Let's see what he got.
Certain observations were made. Number one, most of the fast moving alpha particles pass straight lines through the gold ball.
Straight, it's not straight line.
Straight through the gold ball.
That's it. Now what he observed that I've not shown over here. Now that is passing through this is gold foil, right beta?
Yes.
This is gold foil. Now most of them are passing straight. Most of them, they are passing straight. This is unexpected. He did not think that this thing will happen. Now this shows what? That the atom has got space, empty space. Is this clear? Where there is not electrons nor protons. Is this clear? And hence this particle is going straight. Is this understandable to all of you?
Yes.
What does it suggest? Why is it going straight? That means there is no hindrance. There is no hurdles of either electrons or protons. Because if it is striking electrons, if it is striking protons, obviously it will not go as a straight line. That means there are no electrons and protons wherever it is going straight. Is this clear? All of you? That means atom has got space in it. Is this clear?
Yes.
Empty space, hollow space. Are you understanding? First. Second,
Some of the alpha particles were reflected by the forest by some angle.
huh? Some of the
Some of the alpha particles were reflected by the forest by some angle.
small angles. That's why I asked you again. So, for example, now this comes here, there will be deflection, but the angle, see, what is the angle? Like this. So this is small angle. Is this clear?
Yes.
There will be other deflection also, huge angles, big angles, but this is called small angle. That means it goes straight and then it comes back. Is this clear? Making a small degree. What is meaning small angle? Degree is less. Maybe it is 30 or 25 degrees. Is this clear? Next.
Surprisingly, one out of every 12,000 particles appear to be rebound.
Okay. What does that mean? One. One out of 12,000 particles. What is meaning of rebound? Now look at me. This is going like this. It's coming back. It comes like, is this clear? Now, how many of them are doing? 1 out of 12,000 particles are coming back. That is called as rebound. This is called as rebound. Again, there has to be reasoning. Why? There has to be reasoning why it is coming back. Is this clear? The three postulates what Rutherford had come across. After the experiment, he found all this. Is this clear to all of you?
Yeah.
What is the first one? First, what is the first one? That all the alpha particles, most of the alpha particles are going straight, right?
Yes.
What is the second one? Some of them are coming back, deflected, I will not say rebound, deflected by making small angles. Third one, out of 12,000, one particle is rebound. That means coming back. Is this clear? Any problem? Understood? Continue.
The words of Rutherford was almost as incredible as if you fire a 15-inch shell at a piece of tissue paper and it comes back and hits you.
Can you imagine? This experiment it hit him like a shell. It made an impact on him because whatever he thought before doing the experiment, everything was different. So it hit him like a shell. Continue.
Let us think of an activity, open field, understand the
Better read properly, otherwise stop. You're pausing in between. I don't want that. You're breaking words in between. Let us think of an activity in an open field to understand what are you doing, you see. Let us think of an activity in an open field. This is what you're doing. Stop that. Continue.
necessity of an activity and open field to understand the implications of this experiment. Let us just stand in front of a wall with eyes closed.
Now here, this is wall. You are a child. You have closed your eyes. You're standing here in front of the wall, right? This is also an experiment. Next,
Let him throw stones at the wall from a distance.
give him some stones. He will hit the wall with the stone from a distance. So imagine if it comes back to him, he may be hurt. You understand? That is rebound. That is rebound. You understand? Okay, next.
You will hear a sound when each stone strikes the wall.
Ready? You are hitting the stone on the wall. You will hear that it is making an impact on the wall. It, it, you get the third sound when it is hitting the wall, right? Fine. Next. THUD. There's a sound when some object falls. It does not break, but it falls. Third sound, if someone jumps from top, if there is a thief at your place, I hope it should not be. So he jumps and it creates a third sound. That means there's an impact of an object in another. It's not a crash sound. Crash means it breaks. Third is impact. Yes, falling. Yes, but it should not break. You understood? Next.
He repeats this 10 times. You will hear the sound 10 times.
Okay. Now he's hitting the wall 10 times with the stone. How many times will he hear the sound? 10 times. Okay.
But if a blindfolded child were to throw stones at a barbed wire fence, most of the stones would not break the fencing, and no sound would be heard.
Fine. Now you have just closed your eyes, but you may be cheating. You may be cheating. थोड़ा दिखेगा. Yes? Yes or no? But if I blindfold you, if I cover your eyes, that is called as blindfold. If I put a putty on your eyes, that is called as blindfold. You should understand what I'm saying. So I blindfold you and I make a fencing wire, not wall. I make a fencing wire. So how the fence wire is better? Like this. Fence wire. Yes? There is a space in between the wires. This is one wire, this second wire. Right? Yes or no? And ask the child to throw stones through the fencing wire. He's not saying. through the fencing wire. What happens? Now, when he is not hitting the fencing wire, he will not hear any sound. Will he hear any sound? Next.
Because there are lots of gaps in the fence, which allows the screw to pass through
These
them.
are gaps. These are gaps.
Yes.
So the stone is going through the gaps, so he cannot hear any sound. Is this clear? That is related to the experiment that we are going to do. Next.
Online and similar responses.
Reasoning, beta. And be a bit serious, please. What you are reading, you have to be very serious. The meaning changes.
Therefore, included from the alpha particles category experiment that number one, most of the space inside the atom is empty small. Most of the alpha particles pass through the gold point without getting detected.
Now we got that most of the, because I in the first instance, what was shown that it is going straight. All the particles, most of the particles go straight. What does it show? That it has empty space. What it has? So no deflection. Neither it is coming back, neither it is getting deflected by a small angle. Is this clear? So no rebound and no small deflection. Most of them are going straight. That means there is a lot of empty space without any charges. Please be careful. Either it is not proton, neither proton nor electron. Those spaces are not having any protons or electrons. Next.
Number two, very few particles were deflected from their path, indicating that the positive charge of an atom occupies limited space.
He saw little deflection. This deflection or maybe deflection like this. You understand? Only few of them were getting deflected. Not many. Instances were very less. Chances were very less. Showing deflection किससे होगा बेटा? Positive से ही होगा. Because this is positive, deflection will be always from positive. Positive. Negative is attraction, please. You should know that. Magnet, north-north poles repel, south-south poles repel, like charges repel, unlike charges attract. I think I've told you in 7th standard itself. Is this understandable, last bench? All of you understanding? Newcomers, especially newcomers. Able to understand? Okay, that's why you're going step by step. So, deflection are there. What does it suggest? That positive ions, that is protons, are less. Is this clear? And they are localized. And they are localized. Is this clear to all of you? Is this clear to all of you? Yes. That means protons are at certain places only. They are localized. Whereas you find electrons everywhere, but protons are in the center. This is what we will come to know. Next.
Third, very small fractions of alpha particles were detected by 180 degrees, indicating that all the positive charge and mass of the gold atom were concentrated in a very small volume within the atom.
Understood now? What does it suggest? What is 180 degree? Rebound. You got the answer. What is 180 degree? We got the answer? Tell me, we got the answer or not?
Yes.
What does it suggest? Only few of alpha particles are localized in a small place that we do not know which place, but it is only found in a small place. That means what is ruled out? Whose Thomson's model is ruled out? What Thomson says that everything is positive and electrons are embedded like watermelon. Yes or no? Like seeds. That is ruled out. Now a new hypothesis has come that protons are localized at a very small place. It is occupying a very small place because only few of them are rebounding, showing that that place is concentrating with protons. Is this clear? Understood, all of you? This is plus. Understood, all of you? This is also plus, and that is also coming back. Repulsion. Same charges, it repels, right? Okay. Next.
from the data, it is also calculated that the radius of the nucleus is about 10 to 5 times less than the radius of the atom.
So he found out he did lots of experiments and calculation he made. What he found that the radius of nucleus, obviously positive charge is in the nucleus. So the radius of the nucleus, that is radius. Okay, this is nucleus. So radius of this nucleus is 10 raised to power 5 times less than the radius of the atom. That means this will be 10 to very less. 10 raised to 5 times, you can understand this much. Is this clear? This is nucleus. This is nucleus. And what is there inside? Protons. What is there inside? Now you got from this experiment, you got the placement of protons. Where is it found? Nucleus. Nowhere else. Is this clear? In a very small space, the very small place. In the atom. Atom is this big, so nucleus will be a pin. Is this clear? A pinhead. Atom could be this, and the nucleus will be the point. Is this clear? Did you understand?
Yes.
Next. Now he created a nuclear model based on this experiment, and he found the conclusion. First, here. So what he got? Positively charged space, which is known as nucleus, which is known as beta nucleus. That's the first thing that he found. This is the nucleus. Second, so atomic mass, if I want to ask you what is atomic mass, what you will say? Number of protons. What you will say? And where does it reside? Where does it stay? It stays in nucleus only. You cannot find protons anywhere else except nucleus. Is this clear? Put that in your head. Okay, next. That I've already taught you in 8th standard. So electrons are over here. So it is moving in the shell. What it is doing with it is moving in the orbit. It is moving in its own shell. So electrons you do not get in the nucleus, but you are getting in the shell, which is moving around the nucleus. Is this clear? Is this clear? Next. I think I've already told you. The size of nucleus is like a pinhead. If the atom is this big, then the nucleus is the point of the pen. Is this clear?
Yes.
Have you understood the Rutherford model nicely? Can you explain or can you see the difference between the Thomson's model and the Rutherford model? I want this experiment. Can you see this over here?
Yes.
Yes? Beta, I think I have given you back the sheet because I said now you keep it. I'm not going to do it. Sona ma'am had come. Just find it out. Moin, just check whether it is with you or not. The sheet. Because I gave him back because there's no point taking that thing again and again back because you are going to maintain it. Just check, I said. Huh? कैसे से ना बोल रहे? Because to keep again the same thing, again you are taking by better you keep it with you because you are maintaining it. And I've got all the sheet except that. And I never lose anything. Is it there? What about you? You check yours. Will he know or you will know? Where to check? I can get another form, don't worry. I will get another one. By recess, I will give you another extra one. So you can write it down from yesterday. Okay? Don't worry. Fine. Is this clear? We have come to close of this session. We have wasted, I think, around 10-15 minutes. Now let's see the drawbacks of Rutherford's model. Now, can you read that one para, if you don't mind?
Drawbacks of Rutherford
Please pay attention.
position of the electron in the circular orbit is not expected to be stable. Any particle in a circular orbit
Now, see over here. These electrons are moving. What they are saying, it may, please stop it. When anything moves, it will increase its speed. It will become unstable. It will become unstable. If it has got a stable, like what you call it as a normal, a constant speed, then yes, we can say that it can be stable. But obviously, it is moving. The moving can cause a rise in acceleration, a rise in speed, a rise in velocity. So obviously, the atom will become unstable. Next. And when it is increasing the speed, this particle, that is electron, can radiate energy, isn't it? For example, let's talk about our vehicle, car. When we increase the speed, it becomes hot. Yes or no? Simple. Your iron, when we are giving more energy, electricity, it becomes hot. And when you just keep on moving the knob, whether it is of linen or cotton or wool, remember, it gets hotter. So it's radiating energy. What it is doing? It's radiating energy. Next. Now this is losing energy. Electron is losing energy. Yes? What will happen? It will be attracted. It will be attracted by the nucleus, and nucleus will create a vacuum and it will suck all the electrons which have lost its energy. It cannot go out, it has to come inside. Is this clear? It cannot go out better because it has lost its energy. If it has got the energy, then it will leave. That is what I said, losing electron, gaining electron, remember? That means you got it when it has got energy, but now it does not have energy. So it will be taken up by the nucleus. Next. Now, if at all we are talking about this, that electron